Thank you so much, Jürgen. Thank you, everybody, for being here with us. I want to spend a very special thanks and welcome to the Minister of Syria, Maali al-Wazir. Ahlan wa sahlan bik. You know, Syria is a very, very special country to me, personally, but it's an important country. I think it means a lot that we have them with us. Thank you so much for being with us. Now, we're here because we are following up on so many things that started in Africa. Africa Tourism Board has been very, very good and instrumental vehicle for us to get together. We're now getting out of Africa because everybody came out of Africa to start with. Let's all remember that. We all came out of East Africa as human beings. It's time to get back to our roots. Now, I think what we need to talk about here today is two things. One, the new directions of travel and tourism in this 21st century, in the second decade of the 21st century, 2020. And secondly, the concept of Corona Resilient Zone, CRZ. I think, Peter, with your permission, we decided to call it Resilience Zone. That would serve.
Yes, it was my idea.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Because first we call it Corona Free Zone, then we call it Corona Safe Zone. But I think the safest thing is to call it Corona Resilient Zone. The idea is to identify certain areas within any country, not the whole country. For example, in Jordan, we could say Aqaba, we could say the Dead Sea, or you could say, for example, the island of Malta altogether, the island of Mauritius, the island of Seychelles, whatever it is, or the Victoria Falls, still, Mozambique. That any geographic zone that is defined has a specific entry and a specific exit, we could control it. We could start now thinking of how to declare this Corona Resilience Zone. And I think we should call it Corona, because this is what it is. Some people were saying it's not good to call it Corona, it will scare people out. No, it's important to call it like that. I remember when we were in Colombia once, when we had our General Assembly in Colombia, Walter, if you remember, Colombia did this slogan that said, the only risk is wanting to stay. They did not avoid the word risk, because risk is there. It was a civil war over there, but they confronted it heads on. I think we should confront this thing heads on. We should do our best to make it a safe zone. Do our best. Can't guarantee anything to anybody. This is what I want to say now. And I leave it up to you now, Jürgen. I want to welcome everybody for being with us tonight. Thank you so much for being with us. Thank you.
And thank you, Taleb. You've been really an inspiration in all of this. And it feels like you really never left UNWTO, and UNWTO outside UNWTO became a lot better movement with you leading so many different worthwhile activities from your home in beautiful Jordan. And thank you so much. I'd like to